guys, another little side 3D printing project. So I've been having problems with ants. The weather in Texas just started getting colder, and yeah, I found them in my truck. They were like in the door jambs. Ants had nested up, and sprayed all that down, got them out. Went to the grocery store today. I have a little fridge I keep in the back of the truck. I did a video on that a couple years ago. That thing has still been working great, except the ants had moved in it. It used to have like a protective bag case over around it, and there was larvae. It was a mess. They were all inside the fridge. So I've got everything out of the back of the truck drying, and I'm trying to get it back organized. But I had that diesel treatment. So my truck is the 3-liter Duramax, little baby Max, and I've been using that. What is it called? I forgot the name. The Hot Shot Secret fuel additive. I run it about every other tank. Seems like it does actually affect my fuel mileage, but that's a topic for another video. But I'm tired of having that floating around the bed. I used the little funnel that the truck came with for the DEF fluid to fill it with, and need something to hold that stuff. So I saw on TikTok a while back that somebody was selling those. So I'm like, there has to be a print file for it. So I went looking, and the first thing I found. So I literally Google searched container mounting. I don't even remember what I searched. We'll go back and look. It's literally the first thing I searched. Hot Shot Secrets 3D printed mount. And Maker's World was the first thing that came up. And that gets us to where we are. My internet is really slow. And yeah, it has one for their other stuff, and the one I've got, the same little bottle with the measurement thing on top. Magnetic storage box. Don't know if I'm going to have the right size magnets for that. So we'll see what size that actually takes. I figure it probably says on here. Shows it's in PLA. We're not going to use PLA because it's going to be in the back of my truck, and it gets hot here in the summer. So yeah, we're going to be using black ABS, so we don't have to worry about it deforming. So I've already downloaded the file. Haven't opened it yet. Bring it up in Bambu Studio. Set it up for the H2D. All right, hope you can hear me. I started to print, but I had an idea. So I have that little funnel that came with the truck. I have one of those gas capless fill things. So when I put that little nozzle up there, it just dumps out all over the side of the truck. So I have to use a little funnel. I need a way to mount the little funnel on this as well. So I don't know how to 3D design. So we're just, I mean, this would be a pretty easy thing to learn on, but I don't have time today. So we're gonna find a basic shape here on Maker's World and see if we can just modify it and make it fit our needs here. So go over here, downloads, cylinder, drag that in here. Oh, why did it redo my other thing? Later. So now I need to import the other file. We need to actually, let's scale this down first. So I already went out and measured my cylinder. I need it to be 15 millimeters in diameter. All right, so we're just gonna resize it. I need crossways, it's at 40. I need it at 15. Let's see how long that actually is. That's not very long. Duplicate. Try to stack this on top of it. It was off a little bit there. Still off a little bit. Okay, we're going to lay them down. Let's just go 90. Now we can try to put them together. I did this with the scale concrete pipes that I made for my construction site. I was able to just get them close enough and merge them together. The borders that it pops up make it a little hard to see. We've got a little bit of overlap. Looks pretty good. So now I'm going to clone one more. We're going to stick this on the end. Select all and merge. So those should all print as one piece. If we got our borders close enough together, that'll print all as one piece. So now I want to go back and add in our other, we need to change the filament type. Add in our other piece that somewhat I did away with. Import. All right, so I switched to screen recording because it looks better for you guys, but yeah, had all this wonderful dub over stuff that we lost. But anyways, I'm gonna rotate everything into the right direction once I figure out what that is. I haven't done this but a couple times with the software, and yeah, still kind of new to it. Get this rotated up 90 degrees and flip it around, put that thing down, flip it and reverse it, and we'll attach it to the box itself. So after merging the two files together, or the 3-4 files together, play with supports, trying to find something not too invasive. We don't need a whole lot. I mean, I'm not going after trophies with this piece, just trying to make something functional. Before this, I did actually delete the recesses for the rare earth magnets. I didn't realize that's what I was doing at the time, so we end up using a different magnet later. But getting this exported over to the H2D, the Bambu Labs. There's an affiliate link below if you're looking at 3D printing stuff, looking at getting into these. These printers are pretty handy. I mean, I'm a caveman and this software is functional. Alright guys, this little project took a lot longer than I thought it would. I got it all printed out. I did have a couple little issues. I apparently accidentally deleted the recessed magnet holes in the back. Yeah, I didn't have that size magnets anyway. I had this busted magnet on stuck to one of my toolboxes. It used to be one of those little magnetic trays, and it's a lot stronger than any of those little rare earth ones. So I've got it drying with some 2-part epoxy right now. The biggest issue I had, I don't know what was up with the file. The bottle wouldn't fit in here, so I had to spend some time with the Dremel, widening that out and filing it out a little bit. This stuff's sticky and nasty, but it'll be interesting to see how long the print holds up. And I've got my little factory. This is actually for the DEF fluid, I believe. I fill mine up at the truck stop. Fits perfect on my little add-on we did. So once this dries, we'll go stick it on the truck, see how it looks, and hopefully it holds up. It's been drying for a little over an hour, but I want to give it a little bit longer. All right, guys. Well, the magnet's not strong enough to hold it real high, but at least it'll keep it from sliding around the back. We can always come back and modify it and add more magnets if we need to, but for now that'll work. It's easy to get to. It's not behind my refrigerator rolling around like it used to be. So yeah, I thought that was a little neat addition. That file's free in Maker's World if anybody's looking for those for your diesel truck. Just something a little different. Did manage to get my fridge working again after ants infested it, and yeah, ready to get this thing out. That wraps up this video. I appreciate you guys watching, and yeah, 3D printers just open up a world of exploring new things and making cool stuff. And it seems like it's not just the RC hobby. Like, there's just everything, every hobby out there, everything in the world, and someone has taken to 3D printing and done stuff for that in specific. So it's pretty cool. I do have an affiliate link below if you're looking at any of the Bambu products. I appreciate it if you just click on that. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.